Here's a fun little story. I'm just about to go in the river right now. I actually wanted to start further down river, but I was walking my way down and something in the river caught my eye. So I thought like it looks like a bill, like from the colors. And really check that out. It's all the way out there. I don't know if you can see it. People gonna say it's staged, but it's actually not. Check that out. There is a $20 bill in the river. I'd say that's a good start for today. Let's see what else I can find. So last week I was out with Nora and we went to this exact spot right here where we ended our dive. I was able to spot so many things, but it was a little bit hard to get them all out because the current was very strong back then. And we were basically at the end of our dive, so we just called it a day because we both were exhausted and we went back to the campsite. But today it's 1 week later and I'm finally back, so I'm gonna check out what's left behind, which we didn't find a week ago. And yeah, wish me luck. Thumbs up for me to find a lot of things out here and to clear up the river a little bit. So with that being said, let's jump into the video and see what I can find. Alright, so right at the beginning here I already spotted a speaker. It was close to the stronger current, so I had to swim back, relocate it, and just dive down and try to grab it, because with the magnet it would have been too difficult because the current and the cord usually hinder each other from placing the magnet precisely on top of it. Alright, so that's speaker 1 for today. Let's see how many more I can find. So right at that spot I spotted the second speaker for today. Here it's easy because the current is a little less stronger. I can navigate easier with the magnet on the cord because the current usually pushes the cord and the magnet away. But here, because it is not that strong, I can manage it way easier and swim against the current. So here you will see in a second where the speaker is laying. Right over there. And now I'm gonna try to place the magnet on top of it while going with the current to just stick onto it. And just within a second I'll spot a phone as well, somewhere over there on the left side. And the thing is with the phone, I usually try to get it with the magnet as well, but on that one there was not a lot of magnetic parts inside, and also the battery was pretty swollen. I tried to grab it with the magnet, but unfortunately it wouldn't stick on it, so I have to dive down in the cold water to go down and grab it by myself. Check that out. So I just spotted another speaker. It's a bit tricky to spot it from the GoPro's perspective because the GoPro makes the angle much more wide than it was in reality, but it stick pretty well onto it. The current, as you can see, is almost not too strong, so that one was pretty easy to get. And here is speaker number 4 for today, along with some other trash. I sometimes do those trash cleanups, but not every day and not when I have to go to work. So I try to focus on just the goodies today. So here I spotted two things which I was not sure about. The one thing is that turned out to be a vape, which I found earlier in the video 3 days ago. And this right here, I thought was maybe like a GoPro stick or a telescopic stick. Turns out it's just some cleaning tools. And I got another speaker number 5 for today. To be honest, when I found this, I was super excited because it was so much, and it's always the excitement when I find something. But now that I edit it, I see like, it's just another one. But still, I really love finding masses, and I'm really passionate about it. And the more I found, the more excited I get.
Another $20 mask. Oh my god, check this out. Alright today. $20 bill for today.
So just here before I leave the river to go back to work, I found a total of $40 and 5 speakers, and I still believe that there is more of things. So this is the total that I found while my break from work, and I'll be back at my day off just right here to see what else I can find at that spot.
I started to watch, but I was not able to get it, but now I think I found a GoPro. Let's go check it out. But I think it's super old. It's a Hero 3. I think it's rare to find these nowadays. So nice find. Probably there's water inside because of the string. Yeah, that was a bad idea for people to put the string in between the case. Now it's soaked up with water. But good find of the day. I'm gonna go home. So nice. Let's get up. Yeah. Like a ton. I haven't found the GoPro10 before. That's my first one. It looks like in good condition. Not like the other one. Awesome. Yeah. So I just found $10. Last week I was already here and I found $40, like 2 times 20. And there's another 10. Let's go get that thing. Oh, that's hard. I'm hungry. That's awesome.
All right, welcome to the wrap up. So this stuff right here is actually two hunts. I was out with Nora not too long ago and I found all of these speakers and the other stuff here in one particular spot, and that I saw that there was more, but we were running out of time, so we left the area. Then I went back a couple days after doing my break and I magnet fished most of those speakers out of there. And yeah, actually I think the speakers, that shirt and the Lacoste cap, unfortunately, they're all waterlogged. Like even the ones I found with Nora, they're all super heavy because water leaked in. But the funny thing was, like, before I went to the spot, even while walking through the river, I saw in the river something that looked to me like 20 bucks, and intentionally I stopped and started my hunt there. I went in and it's 20 bucks. And at the end of my hunt, before going back to work, when I got all the speakers out, I found another 20 bucks in the river. So that was the first thing after me going back to that spot. And then another couple of days when I actually had a day off, I went back to the river because I knew that there was more, and I got pretty lucky again. So I didn't find more speakers at that spot, but I found two GoPros. This one's an old Hero 3. Unfortunately, the string was going inside the case and water leaked in, so that's totally flooded. If you, I don't know, you probably can see that there's water in the camera lens, and it's not even in the case, it's in the lens, so that thing is completely flooded. Then I got a GoPro10. This is in perfectly mint condition. This is just a bit of dust on top of there. So I will have to look up the footage on there if there's anyone I can track down. Otherwise, I probably will use that for my future hunts. Then again, a couple of sunglasses, and I found another $10 at that same spot where I found the second $20 bill, and this was sitting on top of an old wallet, but the $10 is like in a good condition. It's not too long, it hasn't been too long in there as it looks like, and the wallet was super old, so that was just coincidentally sitting on top of that wallet. But it was super fun to find these two things sitting on top of each other. And this thing, which I think I already saw when I was out with Nora. Then the second time when I found this, I tried to grab it but didn't manage it, and now I finally got it out. This is a vape. I thought it's a camera, GoPro, some sort of something, but it's actually not. It's just a vape, so I'm gonna throw that away. Here's another probably Fitbit thing. I don't know, not too sure. I found a couple of these ones in my last hunts. Then we got a couple of rings from further downriver after that. I don't know, this one doesn't have a stamp, but there's a little stone on there, so I hope they would be real, especially when the at the spot that I find it. It's, yeah, mostly I find like legitimate rings, but maybe it's fake, I don't know. Then I got this thing right here, which I don't know what it is. I thought it's like a ceramic, but sounds different. I'm not too sure if this is actually a ring. It was at the entrance of the river, so I assumed it might be one, but it's so old and crusty, so there's no telling what it is. Then I found this thing here. This is silver. I found it super far out in the river, in the current, but the water level was a bit lower, so I was actually able to find it and get it out, but that was super random find. I didn't expect to find that so far out there. It has all these stones inside, but I have no idea if this is real or not. There's just saying love in there. And then another little 925 toe ring, and this probably fake jewelry earring. Then I got this was my first or second find of my second hunt out there. This thing says 18K, but see, it's pretty much laser imprinted. It's not stamped or engraved pretty properly. So I don't know what to think about this. I mean, the weight maybe matches. Does that say Tara style 18K? But that's just sort of lasered in. So it's not stamped. So I'm not too sure about that, to be honest. I hope it's real, of course, but there's no telling. Then this little thing, and I saw so many more bracelets. Also saw a watch, but I was not able to relocate it, so I'm gonna go get back for that watch someday. The current gets lower. And yeah, that was actually my hunt. Like, out of one hunt, went 2 hunts, went 3 hunts, and most of that is out of that area, and I'm definitely for sure gonna be back out there. So I hope you liked the video. If so, leave it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram, and I see you at the next one.